Okay, so it seems like everyone out there really likes the videos that I do where I show off the checks that I receive for the retained searches that I've acquired, the proof of it all. So here we go. Recently, I closed a retained search for $48,500, which is kind of low for what I really want to do. I usually do $75,000 and above per search, and I teach my members how to do that as well. That is attainable, it's realistic, and anybody can do it if they use the right process and systems that I have created, and they just plug and play and move along and make a few placements a year. And the rest of the time, they're on the beach, they're on a cruise ship, they're golfing, they're with family. They're not in an office. So let me go ahead and show you the check. I gotta hide my client information here for obvious reasons. Open this up. So this was the first payment of the $48,500 that I received. So with retained search, you get 3 payments. You get one upfront from day one. So you agree to the search, the client signs the agreement, and then they send you a check. Typically it's an ACH. This client wanted to mail it to me, and there you go. So hopefully you all can see this, 16,166.66. Okay. So that is the first check that I received, and it's going to my company, ConnectGen, just in case anyone is skeptical out there. Hopefully you can see that, ConnectGen. Do my best here to show you all the proof, but exciting. Yeah, I mean, this is great. So here's my check that I received to start this search for a network engineer, and I'll receive the second check when I produce a short list of candidates. I usually guarantee or promise my client at least 2 candidates on a short list. I'm gonna dive into my computer and show you the process real quick here of how you want to acquire a retained search, because there are steps. It's a little more sophisticated than doing contingency staffing. And the third payment I will receive once the candidate starts work on day one. So that's how it works. And the fees are incredible, they're high. It's a much better client, better job, better candidates, less headaches. I love it. So come on in, let me show you exactly how this was done. Okay, so let me go into the system that I use to do executive retained search. Not even executive. I mean, you can apply retained search to various types of skill sets. They could be engineers. It just doesn't work best with like blue collar skill sets like manufacturing, warehouse, light industrial, technicians. Those are better suited for contingency or contract to hire, maybe even engage search, which we teach as well. But I'll show you the system right here. Now, also, guys, keep in mind, if you're looking to hire a recruiting coach, somebody who can help you start your own recruiting business, or if you are an owner of a staffing agency and you need a push, you need help getting a predictable sales system in place that will generate leads, fill up your calendar every week, and also find you candidates too. So not just clients, but candidates. We're in a market right now where a lot of recruiters have jobs, but they can't find A-player passive candidates who are meeting and exceeding company objectives year over year. This system does that for you. Now, there's a lot of recruiting coaches out there that can't show you the check that I just showed you in the previous clip here because they're not doing staffing and recruiting like you're doing. This is what I do. I do it every day, every week. I balance both businesses. I don't get away from working my tail off in recruiting. I love this. And so I'm like a player coach. You can rest assured that I am in the trenches just like you are, working this system, making placements and getting checks. So I would challenge any other recruiting coaches out there. Are you doing the same thing? I don't think you are, from what I've noticed. Go ahead and show a check where you've made a recent placement like I just did. And let's be real here, okay? A lot of you guys are internet marketers. You haven't owned a staffing company. You're pitching cold email strategies to your clients. They pay money, they come on board, and they're lost. You're not there for them. You're not coaching them. And that's doing them a big injustice. I don't believe in that. Okay, enough of that. So here's the system, guys. Here's how I found this client with this check that I showed you. You go into our Liga form, which we create for our members. This is one of my Liga forms, one of my members' forms. Here's mine right here. So all of your leads come into here through multi-channel sales marketing tactics that we use. LinkedIn is a big one, but we have other ones that we use that you're probably not aware of that only we know about that are produced at a high level. So all your leads come in here. You work your lead list. You then shoot your video like I do right here, one-on-one personalized videos. We do 10 to 12 a day. We get 35 to 40% response rates on this. We get 90% open rates. This crushes cold email, crushes cold calling, any other outreach that you want to bring to me. I'll compare it to this, and I guarantee this will win. So if you're not doing this, start doing it. We teach you how to do it. We give you the tools. And with Sales Navigator, it's one outlet that we use for myself, for my members. But we don't just rest our hat on Sales Nav and LinkedIn. We use other channels like I mentioned to you as well. So that's the 3-step process right there. We track all your leads right here. Google Sheet that you get, you work out of, you shoot your video, you send them out, and here's what you get. Like, I'll give you an example of really positive responses that I receive. I literally get jobs from cold prospects using this strategy, like I'll show you right now. Here's a guy, here's a CEO, owner of a company, Jerry Warsaw, who I sent a video message out to that looks just like this. It's very personalized for Jerry Warsaw. You see this and you're thinking to yourself, who is this person that just shot a one-on-one personalized video for me? It's almost near impossible to not want to open this and see who this person is, what they're saying. It's very intriguing. It elicits responses, okay? Again, 10 to 12 a day. Takes under an hour. I give you the pitch, 30 seconds long. The pitch is critical. You can do this on your own. Good luck. But there is a strategic, tactical way of getting responses, which we teach our members and we show you. So if you want to go out there and just take the long cut instead of the shortcut, that's your choice. But here you go. I have several open positions, which I would like to discuss. Right there, boom. Went ahead, talked to Jerry, got a rec, filled it, and that's what we do. So if you're interested in learning how to do retain search, we don't just teach retain search. We do contingency, contract to hire, engage, direct hire, everything you can think of when it comes to staffing and recruiting. But I love retain search. I made the switch a year ago. I'll never look back. My lifestyle is fantastic now. I make 7 figures a year doing retain search, and you can do it as well. You can get checks like this for 16 grand up front, and then you'll have a 48,000. So we teach how to get over 50K, 75K, 100,000 searches. Thanks, guys.